Hello friends, good morning from SAP TechEd Barcelona 2015. My name is Jitendra Kansal. I'm SAP mentor and currently looking into SAP mobility solution at Tech Mahindra. I have with me Mr. Martijn Grasshoff, Mr. Martijn Tielen from SAP. And today we're going to talk on how HANA Cloud Platform Mobile Service can help you in mobilizing your enterprise. So Martin and Martijn, welcome to live studio here at TechEd.
Thank you for having us.
Before we start talking on our topic, why don't you introduce yourself, tell us about your roles and responsibilities at SAP.
Yeah, I'm the responsible product manager for the HCP mobile services, so this small little service on top of HCP.
So I'm HANA Cloud Platform Solution Director, especially focused on mobile services and UX.
Thank you. So Martin, I was reading a report some time back, and there was a survey from from a company called US Mobile and Cloud. It says 67% of enterprises agree that mobilizing a business process is highly important. And today's world is not only about mobile, it's also about cloud. So you are responsible for HANA Cloud Platform Mobile Service. So what exactly it is and what kind of value proposition it will add to the enterprise?
Yeah, we see, in the cloud where you have all those different services, right, especially on HCP, we as mobility are a perfect fit for the overall solution, right? So today it's about bringing all those different kinds of services and tie them together in one solution. And mobility is definitely an important part in building that, but it's more than that, right? It's about all the user experience. You don't want to, have a user experience where you open up VPNs on various on your mobile device, right? So that it's not the user experience we're focusing on. So having mobility and cloud together is itself a value proposition, right? And it's an exciting time right now.
Wow. Martin, we have many mobile developers across the world. So how can someone can start with HANA Cloud Platform Mobile Service?
So yeah, I would always invite them to go to the trial, so the HANA Cloud Platform trial environment. There you can set up your account. You can just get starting on board your mobile service and use the web ID to develop very easily the application with the hybrid app toolkit, and then everything actually compiles by itself.
And that trial account is never expires, a perpetual account.
That's correct.
Okay. So Martin, we have a web ID solution running on top of HANA Cloud Platform where you can develop a UI5 application, you can action Fury application. How HANA Cloud Platform Mobile Service can someone utilize the capabilities of it on Fury application?
Yeah, so once you develop with the hybrid application toolkit and the web ID, your mobile application, you can directly deploy them or that application to the mobile services in the sense that it provides the runtime environment for your mobile application, right? The mobile application itself obviously runs on the device, right? So this is one part of the deployment process, and the other part is actually when the application starts, it then connects to mobile services and consumes features like offline notifications, logging tracing, and so forth. Right? So this is basically the setup.
That's really interesting. Martin, developing a mobile application is very easy now because we have on-premise solution, we have cloud solution. But from the IT perspective, the securing a mobile device, mobile application is much important. So what kind of security mechanisms are there on the HANA Cloud Platform that can help enterprises to secure their application?
So actually, if you look at the securing piece, we do it end-to-end, right? But we have different options. So it's from the application side. If you really look at the mobile services, application security is getting more and more serious because managing the device is of course a thing you want to do sometimes, but also it's getting more difficult because everything it reads is different, every OS gets different. You cannot keep up with the changes, and they all have different capabilities what they provide to you. So it gets more and more about securing the app, and actually that's where we really focus on, so that we make sure that the content in the app is secure, that the connection is secure, that you can securely authenticate, but keep also the user experience simple, because in the end it's the experience of the user which makes it successful, but as an enterprise you need to be always secure that your data is safe. So it's really a nice challenge to solve with our stuff.
Yeah, sure.
If I may add to that, for instance, you should make sure that you have single sign-on across your apps on the device, right? So this is something.
Yeah, true. uh, we have been seeing many things like integration is the key need for the mobility, and from mobile platform perspective, SAP talks about OData. We have mobile SDK which on OData. We have offline which on OData, but not all the data is in OData format. So what are the third-party tools? How the integration can happen on HANA Cloud Platform, and how can the mashup can be done on between different data sources?
It is even an additional aspect to that, because we don't only integrate in terms of data transformation from one protocol or one data format to the other, as you said. We also have this hybrid landscape setup, right? So it's, and then it's get more, sophisticated in the sense that you have more options, of course, right? You can, for instance, integrate into a SAP gateway on premise and expose the OData with via gateway to HCP. But of course, you can also use the HCI component on top as one of the many services you can use in your solution in HCP, right? And that will then provide the appropriate data services to you. In addition to that, of course, it's sometimes indicated to create your own application based on Apache or Lingo to translate arbitrary data sources in OData.
Martin, many customers are looking for cyclo development but on cloud. So what do you have for them?
So today we have HAC, which is the HANA Enterprise Cloud, where customers can go if they want to have their agent tree applications running actually on the cloud. So we can provide that for them today. We're always looking into how this will work. Well, if you look at the businesses who mostly use these applications, we see that Enterprise Cloud is actually the best fit at this point in time. Not taking away that we're always looking forward in how we can change these paradigms also to fit the other public needs we have.
Martin, there are many customers who have the mobile solution running on-premise, but since SAP is focusing majorly on cloud, so what are the steps they need to take in order to migrate the on-premise application to the cloud one?
Yeah, so first the question is if you really want to do it right now, right? It may be, or there's some situations where it's good to keep your SMP, the on-premise product, and just use it, right? So for instance, if you have shared environments or shared applications, two cyclo applications, which just talked about, and so forth. So there's nothing wrong with it, right? And especially for mobile platform or mobile technologies, since mobile services and SMP are basically really one product in different shapes or flavors, right? There's nothing wrong with keeping SMP. So we will definitely not abandon that, right? Anyhow, if you have an OData-based application, the actual migration is just some kind of small cloud connector setup, you know that, and the other things is just configuration, right? So there's typically no need for migrating, meaning reprogramming. So.
I think important then to add to that one is that if you look at it, it's the same stack. So the code of the, let's say, the cloud and on-prem, they're actually the same code base. So that means that what we develop on-prem and or develop in the cloud is actually all the same. And of course, there's a different pace until we can release, because the cloud we can go much faster because we can be more iterative. But in on-prem, everybody can do their own pace.
HCPms released some time back, which is pretty cool, but limited features. So what's the plan? I mean, what do you have in roadmap? Something new releases?
Well, for SAP a big topic is Fiori, right? So Fiori is a huge topic. So you see it, let's say, us especially releasing a lot of stuff around Fiori Mobile and integrating this whole Fiori story, making that more easy for customers to use and to really tailor this around. So in that sense, we're also introducing a lot of new services there. Martin, I think we are also adding some other new stuff. I don't know if you want to
all the time.
Yeah, so Martin is really doing a lot of planning, actually already working on next year. So I think.
Yeah, so next year will be a really interesting time for us. I think we are now at the stage where, in the position where we have a stable infrastructure, and now it's time to bring some new innovations into the market next year.
I'm sure mobility plus cloud is a way to go. And thank you so much for your time and providing valuable input.
It was a pleasure.
If you are new to HANA Cloud Platform, visit scp.sap.com and sign up for a trial account. And for any more information, log on to scn.sap.com and follow the SMP Developer Center forum. Thanks for watching.